Hey guys, gonna go through some test hands today for our souped up Time Wizard archetype with the additional Baby Dragon support. Here we go. So, opening up with Time Zone, Time Magic, Time for Dragons, Doppeldog, and Pendulum Wizard of Time. So, we will activate Pendulum Wizard of Time, and on activation, its Pendulum effect allows us to add a monster that mentions Thousand Dragon from our deck to our hand. Let's grab Century Dragon. We also looked into Doppeldog. We'll activate him. And his activation allows us to target a time spell or trap in our graveyard and copy its effects. We obviously don't have anything going on here in the graveyard at the moment, but we can now Pendulum Summon with our scales of 1 and 6. We can bring out our level 5 Century Dragon, and when he's on the field while Pendulum Summon or Special Summon by the effect of a card that mentions Thousand Dragon, monsters summoned from the extra deck cannot activate their effects during the turn they are summoned. So pretty strong floodgate, especially if you're up against a deck that is reliant on those, say, any extra deck plays or link climbing plays, whatever have you, to build up their board. Meanwhile, we still got some other effects. Activate Time Magic and Time Zone. Remember, Time Magic is what was previously Time Paradox, so basically turns any of our wrong coin flips into right coin flips. We'll use Pendulum Wizard's other Pendulum ability where we can toss a coin, call it. Since Time Zone's on the field, we get 2 tosses. We'll call tails. First is heads, second is tails. So we got it right. Since we got it right, we can special summon him as a monster. So he gets summoned as a monster. And if we wanted to, we could turn Century Dragon into Millennium Dragon. Again, kind of depends on what you're up against, but let's just keep him on the board for now. Actually, no, yeah, let's get rid of him. Bring out Millennium Dragon. So Millennium Dragon protects our time cards from target and destruction by our opponent's effects. He also has another effect when he inflicts battle damage. We can banish cards from our opponent's field and hand up to the number of different time monsters in our grave. Not sending that to the grave yet. Alright, activate Time for Dragon. Since we control a time monster, we can special summon the level 3 dragon monster from our hand, deck, or grave. That'll be our Infant Dragon. Infant Dragon has an effect when he's normal summoned. You can special summon a time monster from your hand. You special summon, and we don't have a hand anyways. But now we have Pendulum Wizard of Time's monster ability, where we can toss a coin, call it. If we call it right, send him to the grave, special summon from our hand or deck a different time monster. So again, calling tails as usual. We got our tails on our first coin flip, don't need the second one. So he goes away. We can bring out, again, depending on what you're up against with your opponent. If they're a back row reliant deck, we can bring out Time Witch. If they are a monster reliant, we can bring out Time Wizard. I'll probably bring out Clocksmith, actually. And Infant Dragon turns into Decade Dragon. And this would be especially cool to do on our opponent's turn, because if we did it on our opponent's turn, the moment they play something, we can bring out Decade Dragon, and when he's summoned by the effect of a card that mentions Thousand Dragon, such as Infant Dragon or Pendulum Summon, you can target a card your opponent controls and banish it. Okay, now we got Decade Dragon on the board. We activate Clocksmith's ability on our opponent's turn the moment they play a card. Again, call tails. Say they have 1 card on the field, we can special summon 1 monster, time monster with him. Let's bring out the Time Wizard and evolve Decade Dragon into Century Dragon. And now our Floodgate is back. So we not end our turn. We're on our opponent's turn, probably in the early phases of it, and we have Time Wizard, who thinks the Time Zone is a quick effect. We can destroy all monsters our opponent controls, and we know we'll get it right because we have Time Magic to turn any coin flips that are wrong into right. We have Century Dragon on board. Since he was summoned by the effect of Decade Dragon, neither player can activate the effects of extra deck monsters during the turn they were summoned, so a powerful floodgate there. We have Millennium Dragon that protects our time cards from being targeted by our opponent's cards and effects, and as well as protecting them from being destroyed by card effects. And then we have Clocksmith. We've already used his effect, so he can't get his effect any longer on the board. And then Time Zone, of course, to allow us 2 coin flips, as well as using our time effects as quick effects. So pretty good comprehensive look at the new stuff, being able to showcase all 4 of the dragon evolutions and ending our board with the 2 big ones, as well as how well the new stuff meshes with the old custom support. You can check out both showcases, the Time Wizard one from a couple of months ago, as well as the Baby Dragon one from yesterday with these cards right there. And these cards are now all available for public use on Dueling Book. Have at it.